Ẹ kú dédé wòye, orúkọ tèmi ni Yomi Ṣókóyà Èkó. Mo kàn fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ nípa àwọn ọmọ wa tí wọ́n máa ń gbèjà wa, which is good, kò sí nǹkan tí ó ń wrong káwọn ọmọ wa gbèjà ara wa tí a bá wà at right. But nǹkan tó wrong ni pé káwọn ọmọ wa máa gbèjà wa tó bá rí pé we are at wrong. I'm not encouraging kids, so our children to be rude to us, but ní stage tá wà yìí àbí age tá dẹ̀ wà yìí ó yẹ káwọn ọmọ wa kó máa bá wa sọ òótọ́ ọ̀rọ̀. Unconditional love wà fún wa pẹ̀lú àwọn ọmọ wa, but none of us is perfect. A lot of times tí àwọn ọmọ wa bá rí wa pé nǹkan tá a ṣe ó wrong, they have the right to tell us. Maybe tá bá wà pẹ̀lú wọn pé màmá mi o bàbá mi nǹkan tá ẹ ṣe ó kù díẹ̀ káàtó. But nǹkan tó wrong ni pé kí àwọn ọmọ wa kọ́ rí pé à ń ṣe ìkà, à ń ṣe ìbàjẹ́. Wọ́n dẹ̀ máa sọ pé that's my mom, I have to stand with her. That's my dad, I will have to stand with her. Nǹkan burúkú ni. Kò yẹ kí àwọn ọmọ wa máa encourage wa sí nǹkan tí kò dáa, because sometimes a lot of kids they going to do what we are doing. Kì í ṣe kó tá sọ fún wọn. Torí ẹ̀ la ṣe rí àwọn ọmọ míì sí tó yẹ pé our parents wọ́n gbà mí when we are full of drama. Àwọn ọmọ yẹn náà they are full of drama now. Kọ́ máa backbite ara wọn, kọ́ máa wà loyal síra wọn, kọ́ wà deceitful. And sometimes it's not good for our kids to be enablers. Kọ́ máa enable wa sí nǹkan tí kò dáa. Ó yẹ kí wọ́n lè sọ ojú abẹ níkò. Màmá mi nǹkan tẹ́ ṣe yìí ó kù díẹ̀ káàtó, bàbá mi nǹkan tẹ́ ṣe yìí. I've done it with my mom, I've done it with my dad. I remember one time in London years ago, sí bàbá mi tí mò ń sọ fún pé bàbá mi àwọn ọmọ tẹbí àwọn ọmọ tẹbí ó ti tó, and he got mad pé a lè sọ fún àwọn. Mo ní no, we have to tell you because it's like you creating problems. Ṣé bá lọ tán ó dẹ̀ bínú ó lọ sókè. After be 20 minutes he came down. Mo kàn rẹ́ sí onítàn tó ń bọ̀, mo tẹ̀ fi ṣe èlé pẹ̀lú àwọn àbúrò mi pé bàbá yín ló ń bọ̀ yẹn, and he sat down with us. He said tòótọ́ la bó òun sọ pé òun máa sọ fún ìyàwó òun tó ń ṣẹ̀fẹ̀ pé this is it, pé àwọn ọmọ òun sọ pé kò má bímọ mọ́. Why can't you tell your parents when they're doing something wrong? I've told my mom several times when I heard if she did something wrong I would tell her, my mommy or mama mi nǹkan tẹ́ ṣe ó kù díẹ̀ káàtó. She got mad with me, but after a while she called me. I dẹ̀ parí ẹ̀ because ìyẹn ò lè máa jẹ́ kí ìyá yàn ṣèkà, because the table might be turned. Kọ́ wá ṣerú ẹ̀ fún onítọ̀hún yẹn, how will you feel? No, it's high time káwọn ọmọ wa kọ́ sọ òdodo fúnra wa, because one day all these kids they are going to leave us. Wọ́n máa ní family wọn, àwa nìkan ló máa kù. Wọ́n lè máa tì wá sí èṣù. Unconditional love wà tó bí ṣe sọ tẹ́lẹ̀, but unconditional tolerance kò dáa. Ẹlòmíì ó máa rí àwọn ọ̀rẹ́ méjì nsìn wọ́n ń jà, instead of kọ́ dá wọn dá sí wọn ò gbọ́ nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀, wọ́n máa gbèjà èèyàn kan ní. No, if you want to listen you have to listen to both people. If your mom or dad is fighting with somebody, your mom is not always right every time and your dad is not always right. Nobody is perfect. Call them, especially àwọn tó yẹ pé they have been friends for ages. They can even be family. Don't take side until you listen to both sides, because a lot of times we try to embellish words or nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ and are hard to it kó lè make it more colorful. A lot of people òdodo nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ they hide it until you call both of them wọ́n tó máa mọ nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀, and parents tends to do that too. I remember my mom one day, I'm not going to mention names, she told me, I don't want you to have anything to do with this person. I said no, my mom, tẹ́yìn pẹ̀lú ẹ̀ bá ní problem is on you and that person. Kò sí nǹkan tó ṣe fún mi. Tẹ́yìn pẹ̀lú ẹ̀ bá parí ìjà ńkọ́ bó lẹ fẹ́ kí n fojú sí. Then after 2 years màmá mi ló tún sing praises onítọ̀hún yẹn. Imagine kí n ti bá wọn bó onítọ̀hún yẹn jà. I'm not going to do that because I know my mom and I know my dad. My kids knows me. ìgbà míì mo máa ṣe nǹkan tí ó kù díẹ̀ káàtó àwọn ọmọ mi máa pè mí, especially the girls tó ráwọn lọ close mọ́ mi jù, wọ́n máa sọ fún mi I might be mad, but tó bá kó èmi pẹ̀lú ara mi màá rò dáadáa pé my mom àwọn ọmọ mi kan tó ń sọ fún mi tòótọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ ni, wọ́n lè máa enable mi sí nǹkan tí kò dáa, because yẹn lè máa dá ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ lójoojúmọ́ kí wọ́n máa fẹ́ kí orí ọ̀fẹ́ láti ọwọ́ Ọlọ́run kó pọ̀ sí. Nobody is perfect, but we have to learn from our mistakes. You can't be blind to your mistakes. And ẹni tó bá fẹ́ pé kó correct òun is going to the path of destruction. Nobody is above mistake. Tí a bá ṣe kankan tó kù díẹ̀ káàtó, ó yẹ káwọn ọmọ wa lè pè wá. Wọ́n lè má gbé ìjà wa ní unnecessarily. Kọ́ rí pé we are at fault because I'm your mom and I have to stand by my mom. No, you can stand by your mom but tell her the truth. Pé màmá mi nǹkan tẹ́ ṣe yìí, ó kù díẹ̀ káàtó. And if she's right, you can call the other person. Nǹkan tẹ́ ṣe fún màmá mi koda, I don't appreciate it. But if your mom is wrong or your dad is wrong, at this stage in life, you call us to our sense, not in a rude way. Maybe we are together. Ó lè la lè lọ jẹun ní restaurant kó yọ pé my mom, I just want to talk about this thing between you and your friend, or between you and my dad, or between you and your wife, or my mom, or between you and your friend. Kò sí nǹkan tó bá dé ńbẹ̀, ẹni méjì ń jà wọ́n àti ẹnu pàápàá ń jà, a máa parí ẹ̀, but don't take sides, because táwọn people yẹn tó bá parí ìjà wọn, how do you want to feel? How do you want to look? How do you want to that person tó yẹ pé o ṣèbàjẹ́ sí tí o cut off because your mom cut that person off, your dad cut that person, ìwọ náà cut one off without knowing the full story. So tó bá parí ìjà, how do you want to reconcile with that person? God does not like ugly. You want my jar, but don't be an hypocrite. Truth is bitter and it's painful sometimes, but let us say the truth to ourselves. Don't take side, unnecessary side. You know who your mom is. A lè máa purọ́ fúnra wa. Àwọn ọmọ mi mọ irú èèyàn tí mo jẹ́. Àwọn ọmọ mi mọ irú èèyàn tọkọ mi jẹ́. Èmi náà mọ irú àwọn èèyàn táwọn ọmọ mi jẹ́. But wọ́n lè sọ pé àwọn ọmọ mi ṣe. Mo rántí ìgbà kan tí mo lọ sí school ọmọ mi ọkùnrin tó ń bẹ́ báyìí, mo ní ṣọmọ mi lélẹ̀ tó ń bẹ́ bíi monkey yìí. Tó bá dẹ̀ wá ló máa jókòó ni. Sometimes you don't know people until you are away from them. And sometimes people can hide well. They can hide. But it's high time táwọn parents yàn tó bá ṣe ìkà or tó bá ṣe nǹkan tó kù díẹ̀ káàtó, call us. You don't have to be rude to us, but call us pé nǹkan tẹ́ ṣe yìí kò dáa. But don't be an enabler to your mom or to your dad for doing harmful things to people, because ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ ni is going to come back and bounce on you. And we're praying for forgiveness. A lè máa dẹ́ṣẹ̀ lójoojúmọ́ ká máa pray for forgiveness. That's all I just want to talk to you today. It just came to me. Àwọn ọmọ mi, you have compassion for your parents, but don't be blind to their shortcomings. Tell them the truth. And a lot of people, they have psychological problems. A lot of us are going through frustration, depression, things. Ẹlòmíì á ṣe nǹkan, ó máa regret ẹ̀ pé kí lòun ṣe fún. But don't be encouraging those people. Pé nítorí pé wọ́n jẹ́ ìyẹ́ àbí wọ́n jẹ́ bàbá àbí wọ́n jẹ́ ẹ̀gbọ́n àbí wọ́n jẹ́ àbúrò ẹ̀ pé nǹkan tó ṣe yẹn ó dáa. When you already know pé nǹkan tó ṣe yẹn kò dáa, nǹkan tó ṣe yẹn tó bá ṣe fún ẹ, o ò lè gbárù nǹkan bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn. And Ọlọ́run ò fẹ́rù nǹkan bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn. So that's why I just say I'm going to do this topic. Ẹ má máa enable àwọn parents yín fún nǹkan tí ò dáa. Don't enable your children fún nǹkan tí ò dáa. Ẹ sọ ojú abẹ níkò. Don't be rude to anybody. I don't like rude people. I don't like rude people. That's why a lot of times when you are so rude, I'll move away from you, because I'm not rude to anybody. For me to be rude to somebody, wọ́n ti kọjá àyè ara wọn ni. Because two can tango too. And there's a limit to human endurance, but I will never be rude to anybody. I will take and take. Tó bá dẹ̀ sú mi, I'll move away from you. But àwọn ọmọ mi máa ń bá mi sòótọ́ ọ̀rọ̀. Ìgbà mi inú máa bí mi, but máa jókòó, máa wò dáadáa. Nobody is above mistake. Ẹ tó bá fẹ́ kọ́ correct òun, ọ̀nà ìparun lolúwẹ̀ ń lọ yẹn. So it's therefore tí mo sọ pé I will do this topic. When your mom or your dad or your uncle or your auntie is doing something wrong, let them know. If your children are doing something wrong, let them know. Because it's going to come back. It's like a rubber band. You should stretch it and you let it go, it bounce back to us. Ọlọ́mọ àyíká burú bounce back to us. So do unto others as you want them to do unto you. And God doesn't love ugly. Peace out. Ire o.